You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons and Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 516, starting another Candlekeep mystery. Recorded November 2023, posted August 2025. Tureen full of Djinn.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, a dungeon master. I use he, him pronouns, and today we are starting off on a new adventure from the Candlekeep Mysteries collection of adventures. We're playing the level 10 adventure, which is a somewhat challenging adventure name to say. We are playing Zikran's, apostrophe S, Zephyrian Tome. You're in the world of Dungeons and Dragons when tome is the most comforting word in that sentence. This is, of course, one of our adventures that will start in Candlekeep Library, and you can bet your bottom gold piece that it is going to be book related, because that's how everything in Candlekeep libraries goes. Allow me to introduce our players, and they will give you a little bit of an overview of their character, and then we will dive into the action. First up, the breakout star of Candlekeep Mysteries. It's hard to believe that there are adventures that don't include Tiff. It's Tiff Arment. Hi, Tiff.
Hey, Tiff Arment playing Paulie Quartz of the Jersey Quartzes. And he is a rock gnome druid who is a chaotic neutral. And he is short. He has blue eyes. He has white hair. He loves himself a good old meatball sub.
And Polyquartz has a sidekick, does he not?
Does. A long-standing friend now through all of these Candlekeep mysteries. Little Antony, who we found in the first adventure and has traveled with us and now become my familiar. So he's a quasit, tiny fiend.
He's
he's chaotic evil.
Yep.
But we get along.
And how?
Did you say he's a tiny bean?
Fiend. He's a fiend.
Oh,
okay,
gotcha.
He's a little shape-shifting demon.
Yes, he can shapeshift into a whole
invisible.
bunch of things.
He's very useful. His natural form is kind of terrifying.
Just upsetting.
Yes.
Much
you
like
can.
us.
I don't know if you can still do it. You at one point, Wizards of the Coast sold a life-size Quasit figure for like $500, and I was like, "Who would
actually,
want
you guys,
this?"
I have.
Oh, okay. I was worried. I was like, who would have this in their house?
A total idiot.
Yeah.
So anyone
I
of
can't
us,
possibly pinpoint who that would be in this group.
But it's I hold on. I'm taking it aside here to post something in the chat. Here's a picture of the guy holding the Quasit miniature. I just want to put this in contrast to like when there's a fancy, expensive Lego set. Lego will release these like promotional shots that make it look like really classy. That you have like a 4-foot tall AT in your like classy modern thing. The guy holding the like 3-foot tall plastic Quasit does not look thrilled to be holding a 3-foot tall plastic Quasit. He has an expression on his face that I read as, "What did I do?"
Although I do prefer classic Quasit
everything.
to new Quasit or crystal Quasit. So.
Yeah.
Little Anthony and I have an understanding that he stays in like a cuter form most of the time.
Like a slightly
like a bat or a centipede or something. And then
Oh, great. Yeah. Just a centipede.
So much cuter.
It says something with centipede is a cover. So many legs. Cover
too much leg. Too much leg.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Tiff. Also
welcome.
joining us, it's Kathy Campbell. Kathy, welcome back to Candlekeep Mysteries. Who will you be bringing on our adventure today?
Well, Tony, I decided for a change of scene, I'm going to bring Hermione because she hasn't been anywhere recently except the last one. But you know what? It's fine. She is a centaur fighter with bright pink hair, uses a sword, which is now magic. By the way, thank you, Tony, for helping me find it. And whip.
Tony helped you find your magic sword, huh?
Yes.
He's good for that sort of thing.
Yeah, he's really great. We really should talk to Tony more outside of D&D.
I have a regular Lego session with Tony. We
I know that's true.
We have that.
Yeah,
true.
we get into things.
Yes.
James is a better person because of this. Well, James is a person because of those.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Because of those.
She enjoys going on adventures and making new friends and protecting them from things that like to attack.
Yep. Also joining us, it's James Thompson. Hi, James.
Hello. Yes, James Thompson, my pronouns he, him. I'm playing Nyasa Nightweaver, she, her, who's a sort of high elf disaster rogue. Who
that is not in the player's handbook.
I mean, I feel it should be. Who needs no introduction, but
that's not what I asked you to do.
Okay, fine. She's 250 years old, doesn't look a day over 249, 6'4", blue eyes, light blue skin, red hair. Looks good in black, loves short walks on the beach, the smell of wolves, has never been given flowers. She's an ex-assassin turned ex-assassin who now mainly kills people in exchange for money.
I have a question.
But they're pretty much bad.
Started as an ex-assassin?
It's a complicated story. We don't have time to get into it. Yeah, the people that she kills now are pretty much all bad people. So is it really assassination or...
Yes, when you do it for money, yes.
I put it to you, the listeners, is it not in fact social work?
That is not what social work entails. I want to be really clear about that for legal and moral and several other reasons.
She's the sister to Annette's character Valenthe. They grew up apart when their parents split. She refused to follow in the family murder business. They reconciled in an earlier adventure in this series. Now run a small spa together in the woods, which is doing it's doing very well financially. A fact
that's
that
not
is
canon.
Incontrovertible TPK canon.
So ex-assassin turned ex-assassin turned Spock.
Yeah, but we kill people at the spa, so it's a cover. She's not always a good person.
When was the last time you checked in on that spa?
I mean, like, there's a lot of time happens between these adventures.
And all of that time you're spending, like, folding towels is what you're telling me?
Well, folding towels and occasionally murdering guests.
She has people for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, if you're a business owner, you don't fold the towels, unless it's a very small towel folding business. But...
okay.
She's not always a good person, but she's not always a terrible person. And really, who amongst us can say any different?
Got it. Basically, like James, but taller. Got it.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much.
Also joining us, he is a regular appearer. That's not really how you talk.
Well.
Also joining us, a reoccurring player on Total Party Kill, but playing a brand new character. It's Steve Lutz. Hi, Steve. Welcome to Candlekeep.
Hey, that's me. Thank you, Tony. I'm glad to be here at Candlekeep. I'm very excited to join this group. I'm currently playing Lempus Barden. Lemp to my friends, and you're all going to be my friends eventually. I'm a tiefling bard. I used to hang out in one of the various courts around Waterdeep, and now I just kind of travel the world looking for action.
I will tell you, Steve, we didn't talk about this ahead of time because your character's put together very quickly. But Candlekeep is a popular hangout for bards. Candlekeep, I feel like there's two kind of main crowds of people hanging out at Candlekeep as far as your adventures goes, which is to say, I think the big group is your nerds, right? Who are there to read and sit and read all day. But there's a pretty happening tavern scene, and I think this is the place that people come to like trade stories. So this is where a bard goes to meet up with other bards and hang out and have some jam sessions. So very appropriate.
Drum circle.
Yeah, very, very appropriate.
This is a library. Stop it.
You can do it outside across the street. That's fine. Yeah, you can't do that in the Pillars of Pedagogy.
This whole place is just comprised of libraries.
Guys, I think you need to understand that Candlekeep is so very, very close to just college. The closest there is to college in the Dungeons and Dragons world.
There's a lot of hacky sack.
There is a lot of hacky sack.
In college, I wanted the drum circles to stop back then too.
Yeah, but were they not there, Monty?
I'm on the ultimate team.
Yep.
Appearance-wise, Lemp is a deep red.
I can't tell if Tiff is making fun of me or being cool. So.
Why can't it be both?
That's Tiff's magic.
It could be both, yeah.
Lemp's a deep red color, silver eyes, no pupils, just silver. And he's actually has purple hair, but magically changes it to silver to match his eyes.
Every morning. Got it.
Because people dig it.
Mm-hmm.
I changed my hair from silver to purple.
Short horns, by the way. Short
Oh,
horns.
short horns. Okay. And what kind of instrument do you play? Do you play a short horn? For your
I play
bardic
a
instrument?
magical instrument of the bards that's apparently a cittern, and I have no idea what that is, but the picture makes it look like it's some sort of a lute.
I thought it was a stringed instrument. Hold on.
Yeah, that's
A lute is a string.
not a
is a
flute,
stringed
but a lute.
Tony,
If your lute doesn't have strings, it's very hard to make noise with it.
you can hit someone with it.
It's a magical world, James.
Kabong.
It's a loop.
All right. Well, I look foolish. Also joining us, it's Monty Ashley. Welcome to Candlekeep, Monty Ashley. I hear you bring a new character today.
I do. My pronouns are he, him, and so are the pronouns of this character I'm reading called Cyril. Cyril is a turtle, which is an anthropomorphic turtle person. It turns out those guys come in medium and small. So he's 3 feet tall. He's been in Candlekeep for like
Wait, there's
over
no
100
large?
No.
How can there be a medium if there's no large?
Well, there are larges, but turtles don't come in it. Animal sizes come in like tiny, small, medium, large, gigantic.
Yeah.
The two options for turtles are medium and small. May I continue?
It is unusual
Yeah,
to have
I'm satisfied.
a small player character. Everybody else, I think. Actually, is Hermione medium even?
No, I think
Hermione might be large.
Yeah, I mean, centaurs are big because
Yeah.
they're half horse, and
I mean,
horses are large. So
It-
Yeah, she's
I-
only half horse.
Yeah.
You do fit in like a crawl space, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
I am very
well,
good. I don't know how to check.
I apologize that discussion of medium versus large has derailed the introduction of Cyril the turtle. Monty,
So
please
he's a
continue.
little turtle guy, about 3 feet tall.
Thought he was
He's
a medium
been-
turtle guy.
Nope, he's a small turtle
Okay.
guy.
Small guy.
He has been in Candlekeep for like over 100 years. He got to Candlekeep. He was doing research for a spell, and then he saw another book that was interesting. Then he saw another book that was interesting. So he just lives there now.
Mm-hmm.
And he is
How-
a wizard of some sort.
I have apparently a level 10 wizard. I
Yeah.
assume most of those levels were gained before coming to Candlekeep.
Nope, all at Candlekeep.
Oh,
he has
okay,
no
so it's-
real world experience
Oh.
at all.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
But he's done so much studying, you guys. He's really
Okay.
good.
So he's
Just
an
a real-
academic. Okay.
Yeah. He's like a grad student.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's a grad student who can't quite commit to a thesis, so he
Yes,
just
I
changes
said
it every
grad
couple of
student.
years.
You know what I mean?
Dungeon.
I have some very important updated information.
boy.
Apparently, centaurs are medium class.
That's
What?
Creatures.
confuses me scale wise.
Yes. However, they count as one size larger when determining carrying capacity and the weight you can push or drag.
So they're a very strong medium.
Yes.
Got it.
Carrying capacity, a very
Strong
important
medium, got
aspect
it.
of D&D.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
It is about.
We
It's
talk
like
about carrying
coffee order.
capacity all the time. I just have one question about Cyril. Just one question. Cyril has spent the last 100 years in Candlekeep. Approximately how long does a turtle live? Is that too personal a question?
Well, the rules say they live the length of a human life, but that's dumb
Oh,
because
no.
turtles live a long time. So
Okay.
I'm just arbitrarily saying, because I'm the first turtle in TPK, that they live, say, 500 years.
Okay. So
They're
you
turtles.
only...
Turtles live a long time.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the turtle, but yes.
We had
Tortoises.
Frank once upon a time, but we don't
That's
speak of
true.
him.
Yeah. Monty
Thought he
did
died
listen to
in
those
the fire.
episodes. Yeah. I feel like there's going to be a lot of. I feel like Cyril and Frank are very different turtles. Is what I'm going to say.
Not a big
So,
reader,
No.
except on the can was Frank. And then mostly picture books.
Yep.
Well, how old was Frank?
I don't remember.
See, it's fine.
Okay, Frank doesn't remember either. So, all right. And so today's adventure will start with Cyril in the Pillars of Pedagogy. As regular visitors to Candlekeep would know, the Pillars of Pedagogy are a group of kind of circular tower-esque structures within Candlekeep that are kind of like your main like reading rooms. Maybe if you are particularly rolling in dough, you rent a private study room. And the kind of quirk of Candlekeep is the library section of Candlekeep, which is quite large, is basically behind another set of walls and is more or less off limits to people that are not part of the Candlekeep staff, the order of kind of monk-like librarians known as the Avowed. You've seen they're always wearing purple robes and kind of scampering around, dealing with things. But basically, the way it works is that you request a book, or maybe you request a topic, and they scurry off and bring you the books. So you don't really have the ability to kind of wander through the stacks. So Cyril, you find yourself in, I imagine, the same reading room you always are in, and there are, as is usual, a good number of adventures. I imagine that this is like that key time between lunch and dinner, where even the most good time enjoying of adventures have to like get up and go for a walk and not just sit at the tavern all day. So there's the reading room's a little busier than usual. And one of the Avowed kind of appears by your side with a stack of books that you had requested earlier.
Oh, thank you so much.
I should. My boss said to warn you about this one here. The blue one. Apparently, nobody's ever actually opened that one. But good luck. And the kind of teenager dwarf leaves you a stack of dusty tomes on the table for you to look over.
Ooh, here's that book on that ancient poet. None of the poems in this are actually by that poet. It's very exciting.
Cyril says to no one, because no one is sitting at the table.
That's right. Near him. And if they were, they would have just gotten up and walked away.
Somebody sitting there a week ago, and he still thinks he's talking to them.
Yep. I imagine that turtle. We're going to do a lot of world building for how do turtles work in the Total Party Kill setting. Probably very slow metabolism, so probably you don't have to head over to the hearth very often to eat. So it seems like you are built for a life of book reading.
Yeah, I just slowly stretch my head out towards a head of lettuce and take a bite, and then that's it for the day.
Mm-hmm. So as you are flipping through your books that have been delivered, one of the books does catch your eye. I think this would have been a book that you requested, or at least a book that meets one of the topics that you requested. But it is physically a little bit different than some of the books in terms of what probably catches your eye. First is that it is a very striking bright blue color to the cover of the book, which is absolutely how you should judge books, is by the cover.
Yeah.
But also that it has a rather kind of sturdy looking locking mechanism, and I'm going to share an image of this book with the players.
Ooh.
Is there a key? Excuse me. Is there a key? Oh, he's gone. Oh,
yeah. In fact, it's probably been about 20 minutes since the books were left on the table.
Poke. Is there a key on the back? So, sometimes they tape a key to the back of the book.
You pick up the kind of cerulean blue leather tome and flip it open to check if there is a key taped to the back. And there does not appear to be a key taped to the back. But as you kind of are holding the book, there's just like a kind of like maybe like a jingle jangle noise, and it's like, was it just the sound of metal on metal, or was it something magical? And the lock on the book pops open and kind of clatters on the table.
Oh, that's convenient. I wonder why it didn't happen when that guy was holding it. Oh, well. I open it.
Okay. Inside the book, it looks like the book is maybe about 200 pages or so.
Let's see, about the author.
The paper is this tissue thin white paper, and as you kind of flip open it, Cyril, there's almost like a soft breeze, and maybe the page almost kind of turns itself, and you feel like maybe you hear or maybe even smell the ocean.
This is getting sensual. Keep reading.
Tell me more.
Slower. Just bringing that Gribbets energy wherever you people go.
And yet you still invite
I'm
us
sorry,
back.
I'm not even in the room.
The page, it's handwritten, and it's kind of in a tiny I think probably, Cyril, you've seen a lot of books in Candlekeep, and it wouldn't be unusual for, most of them are handwritten tomes. but it is it's kind of it has these entries, and it's sort of kind of like in a diary format. And Monty, if it's okay, I'm just going to post a big chunk of text into Zoom for you, or sorry, into Slack for you. And maybe Cyril would like to read out loud to whoever is nearby. No one. Some excerpts from the book that he is flipping through.
Well, let's see here. Oh, this paper is so thin. See, that's what he said. Investigations into the elements have been hitting many problems. I can use my ancestry to reach the inner planes of water, but my target, the plane of air, remains elusive. I will need assistance. Zephyrian. Zephyr means wind. I have visited Candlekeep to read the works of Al-Fatat, the Shair of Al-Qadim. He tells of a way to trap a djinn to an object. The object must be crafted over many months. I will try his recipe. Ooh, this is exciting. Al-Fatat's method of imprisonment began with a soup tureen. I thought this was to brew alchemical components for the enchantment. I was wrong. It seems he had a habit of summoning djinn into his tureen and confining them there. My first attempt to do so was not successful, and my laboratory is covered in fish soup.
I like to keep a tureen full of gin around.
Who doesn't?
I have adapted Al-Fatat's method for a prison I am more familiar with. This very book. Can I drop and go, ooh. The djinn, Garazam, has been summoned. He is currently trapped on this plane and bound to my service, but this binding is fragile, and I fear it will break. Nevertheless, I have put him to work, and I'm learning all I can of the elements from him. Success with contacting the inner planes. I have drawn power from the plane of air, but it is too wild. I must find a way to focus it. My initial objective met. The djinn demands to be freed. And it says here, ha, in all capitals. I have been subtly working his essence into the enchantment on this book. He has not noticed. I probably shouldn't have written it down then. If he's in but he also is refusing to continue working. I must bind him before he tries to escape. And the last page says, you are bound here, djinn, bound to this book, bound to my service. Now get to work.
Is this an adventure about capitalism and unionization?
They all are, really.
Yeah,
right down to it. Capitalism's always the bad guy.
Yes.
Give me a quick Arcana check, Cyril.
27.
Wow.
I have been reading a lot over the last 100 or so years.
The next, it's about 100 pages of the book are blank. But that seems unusual to you, and as you stare at them, you kind of get you can tell that with your amazing Arcana check that at one point this was a wizard's spell book, but someone has removed the spells through magical methods, leaving the pages themselves blank. As you are thinking about that, a head appears kind of floating in the air over the book. It is kind of a blue face, kind of with a stern-looking expression, kind of a large beard, and a turban with a kind of a red feather. And at this moment, many other adventurers in the reading room remember that it's not too early to go and get a very early dinner at the hearth. And as is traditional, when the call for adventure goes out, many adventurers in Candlekeep decide that they want to go somewhere else and not deal with this today, and head for the halls. As this head appears, the room kind of empties out, except for over in one corner, there's a rock gnome and a centaur and a high elf that are like arguing with each other very loudly and have not noticed any of this going on yet. And over in the other corner is a bard who's apparently been playing on a sitar this whole time, which is right next to us. Sitter.
And I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah, right next to a sign that says, please no sitter playing.
No
here.
stay
It sounds
away.
to me like you said sitar, so I'm going to assume he's playing a sitar the whole time.
Sure, why not?
You may roll music to see if you identify the instrument correctly, because I, Tony Sidle, Dungeon Master, failed. The floating head speaks to you, Cyril, and says, "Hello, I am Gazra Azam, and I sense that you may be able to help me."
Ooh, are you the Djinn I was just reading about? You've been attached to this book. Neat.
I am he, and I seek to be attached to this book. No
You
longer.
are attached to. Oh,
Didn't let him finish.
Phrasing.
well, I'm not sure I should do that. That would be vandalizing a Candlekeep book, and they're pretty strict about that sort of thing. If a Djinn is attached to this book, a Djinn should stay attached to this book, right? Like I don't. Ooh,
I am a
That's
prisoner between these pages, and I beseech you to free me. Should
I feel like
any
that way
creature live
sometimes.
in slavery and servitude for all of existence? I seek to be free.
Interesting. Now I was reading. There's one book that said genies like being enslaved and stuck in objects. Is that not true? The book seemed pretty sure of it.
I do not care for it.
Oh,
I speak from years of personal experience, he says through gritted teeth.
all right. Well, the thing is, it looks like the guy who Zikram, I'm guessing,
Yes, Zikran is a wizard who has bound me to this tome.
probably was a wizard at this point, but
If he is dead, I would be trapped here no longer.
oh, okay. Well, that helps then, because I was going to say it looks like he went through a lot of effort to trap you here, and then all his spells are out of this book. So I could do some research to find out how to research. Yeah, like I know it's a book I could read, and another book, and
I can tell you how to free me.
oh,
Only Zikran can free me, or, if he is unwilling, his demise. It is his magics that keep me trapped here. That is
Man,
how
I
I
gotta-
know he still walks the earth.
I got to write this down. I really process information much easier from reading it. Script rule. Look at it. Are you? I'm sorry. Do you want? Are you saying I have to go kill Zikram?
Or convince him to free me.
Ooh.
I
I
have
think-
chosen you because I know that you will honor my quest and that you are destined to leave Candlekeep.
Are you sure you didn't choose me because I was the one that opened the book?
I am sure.
Okay. Well, that does match this mysterious vision I got this morning, showing me outside of Candlekeep. I thought it was a dream, but it could have been a divination. And his eyes get kind of misty. Oh, that's cataract. Sorry.
Hard to drive at night.
Yeah.
Cyril, your name is Cyril, correct?
Cyril.
Cereal.
Cyril.
That was Tony. That was not Gus Razan this speaking. Though you are
Male camp?
though reference acknowledged. Though you are extremely intelligent, I believe the journey ahead is one in which you will fare better if you travel with companions.
Ooh, yeah, okay. And I look around the room. There's usually more people in here, aren't there? Just that guy with the sitar and those three arguing about something.
It's a Sittern. Sittern. Not sitar, Sittern. It's different.
How do you what? Tell me about the history of it, please.
Well, you see, wait, no, I don't actually know. It's just an instrument I have.
Oh, there's a book here about the history of citterns. I bet we could go research that.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that. I'll be over here.
What if you instead? Hi, I'm Cyril, by the way.
Lempus.
This head just appeared.
I am
Oh.
Gazra Azam.
Is that
Says
right?
Says the
This
head.
is- Yes. He wants me to go talk to the person who wrote this book. It's very cool. I don't know if he bound it as well, but did a good job. It's got that the binding, and on the paper on the sides, it's got a little design. He wants me to go
Even
talk
the
to
most beautiful jail is still a jail.
Yeah, he wants out of this book apparently.
Huh.
I can see why. It's all blank inside. It's a pretty boring book to be in. All he has to do is read somebody talking about how he's going to capture him.
We could draw some pictures in it or write some stuff. I know some songs, some
Play one
lyrics.
now.
We could put some lyrics down. Yeah, I've been asked not to play in the library.
Oh, okay. Oh, by me. That's right. Sorry. This head says, I need help. Would you help me? Look at that. Find Zikram?
Lempus looks around, checks his watch, says, I don't have anything better to do. Why not?
What is that on your wrist?
Zikran
It's just
has
a freckle.
one.
My watch is actually in my pocket.
One level of chronomancy. The three over on the other side of the room seem to have reached just a heated level of argument. It sounds like it's something about meatball subs.
No, you take sausage and peppers, and you make sausage and you make peppers. That's how you make sausage and peppers.
But what if I don't have any sausage?
You just make sausage, and then you make the peppers.
Okay, do they have to be a particular kind of pepper?
I cannot even comprehend this question from you.
What if I put, I don't know, some nice like arugula?
Hermione, you're killing me.
Excuse me. I hate to interrupt, but
Do you have any
how
sausage?
how does your digestive system work? Talking to Hermione. Like the horse part should be vegetarian, but the human part is an omnivore. So like, does it go in and then digest here, then digest there?
So it really, I feel
What's
like
inside
this is
you?
really rude.
Yeah, I'd like to know that
ask.
myself.
We've just met.
We've
Some of
talked
my
several
best
times
friends.
over the past 10 years. Wait, that was a different centaur.
Oh,
That might have been a horse.
Ooh, fantasy racism.
Wow. So we're all the same to you?
To be honest, I'm 3 feet tall,
And very
and from
nearsighted.
down here, all I see is the bottom of a horse.
Mhm.
Like,
I'm so much more. Eyes up
I
here.
realize that, but I can't see that, can I?
That sounds like a personal problem.
It's a personal problem. That's what I'm saying. That's why I want information.
Hermione, is this turtle bothering you?
I don't know. He's asked some really personal questions about me, and then
that's-
just like was really racist. I come here for acceptance and reading some great books and hanging
What
out
are you
and
reading?
arguing with my friends. And someone comes up and is just so rude.
I'm so sorry. That isn't what I meant to say at all. I was going to say, we have this head, which back at the
Mhm,
head.
mhm.
He wants us to find a wizard named Zikram and convince him to free the head from this book. Hold
The
on.
five of you will lead to my liberty. I have spoken.
See, it's one of these guys. You dealt with
But-
these guys, right?
Oh, yeah. Books, talking, yada, yada.
I count 4 currently.
So in the corner, it's actually, you don't see Nyasa. There's a human male avowed with a purple cloak who walks over, and then the cloak billows. There's a flash of light, and it's actually Nyasa.
Why is there a flash of light?
because I've got a
Why
ring that
isn't there
lets
a
me
flash
do a
of light?
flash of light.
Okay,
And it's more theatrical.
It's the opposite of stealth.
But like I spent all my money on this cloak that billows, and I can.
Okay.
Anyway, so Nyasa just says,
Good expenditure.
I can do magic now.
Way better than a weapon.
So
Okay, so because the cloak can billow, it is always billowing. Is
yeah,
what we're,
I mean, it is literally a cloak of billowing.
so we're gonna hear about this cloak.
It requires a bonus action.
Yeah,
to
we're gonna hear about
billow.
this billowing all the time. Is what you're telling me?
Well, yeah. I mean, I spent we hadn't established exactly how much money I spent on this cloak, but it was quite a lot. I have a
All right.
very accurate amount of money now written on my character sheet.
Ah, that was very impressive.
So do you just approach and billow, or do you want to introduce yourself in some way?
He just billows and stands there, we
billowing's-
all just look at
Hey.
him for a solid minute.
The billow is enough
So
for me.
NASA Nightweaver at your side.
Ex-assassin. And then assassin again. And then ex-assassin.
Currently not assassin.
Sometime assassin.
Yeah.
Hello, it's nice to meet you, Miss Nightweaver.
Why have you got a head in a book?
I am Gazra Azam, and you will free me.
Will?
Basically, this guy, Zikram, he visited Candlekeep to read the works of Al-Fatat, the Shir of Al-Qadim, and that guy told him a way to trap a Djinn to an object. The object had to be crafted over many months, and he said he would try his recipe.
Many hours later.
And now he's bound to the book.
Do you believe every head that you find in a book?
Don't you?
Yes.
Technically, the head hasn't said any of this. It's the book that's...
Yeah. 11 heads have appeared to me. 10 were telling the truth. So...
I like those
two
odds.
heads. One who always tells the truth, and one who always lies.
That's what happened. I opened the book, 2 heads showed up, and one was telling the truth and one was lying.
Many
But they
hours
couldn't-
later.
And that's how I got out of the dungeon.
Ah.
I thought you'd never left Candlekeep.
There's a dungeon in Candle. Have you not seen the dungeon? We have to go to the dungeon right now, you guys. It's so cool.
James, Nyasa Nightweaver has been to a dungeon in Candlekeep. You're creating continuity errors
Right?
in your level
yes.
9 adventure.
Yeah.
The level 9 adventure that, yes, chronologically happens before this, but I don't have the magical items that I have now. Yes, I know the adventure.
Yes. Sorry, I was just derailing you to berate James. You can please continue.
Yeah. What do we get out of this helping you?
As a djinn, I have certain powers, and I can use those powers to reward you. This is something I can do but once. It would be a collective reward before anyone starts thinking about negotiating. But I can give you one wish.
Each
Infinite
or for
wishes.
everybody.
I just said one wish.
Which is
Well,
for
I look
infinite
forward to the
wishes.
negotiation process at the end of this adventure.
I know this is it's
There's
gonna
a
be
whole
fine.
extra episode.
We all
Yeah.
definitely want the same things, right, guys?
Yep.
So, some of you, such as arcane turtles, would know that in addition to just the idea of what a wish is as a thing, a wish is specifically a very powerful spell. It is a 9th level conjuration. A wish can potentially alter the foundations of reality in accordance with the desires of the wisher. Yeah.
Toss a coin
I
to your
absolutely
wisher.
think Nyasa is the person to be given that kind of power.
But it's probably going to be for sandwiches when it comes down
Yeah,
to it.
it's just going to be we would all like meatball subs. We all know
Paulie
this.
is going to just...
Yes.
Little Anthony gets his hand on that wish, and it's just a disaster.
But it is infinite meatball subs, so...
It probably would be, yeah.
I put in the link to the wish spell in the Roll20 chat, which has some things. Obviously, for something as game breaking as that, there is always the challenge of dungeon master discretion. But yeah, wish is a big deal. Hence why 5 of them are not being given out.
Blah blah blah.
Mightiest spell. Blah, blah, blah,
Blah, blah, blah. Speaking
25,000 gold pieces, that's useless.
One object of up to 25,000 GP in value that isn't a magic item. Okay. Can be no more than 300 feet in any dimension. That's going to be some meatball
Damage
sub.
resistance.
I spent 15 years reading about the restrictions on this spell. It'll be really exciting to see it happen.
Uh-huh.
I find that it's less about the destination than the journey most of the time.
And speaking of the journey, so Mr. Head,
Please call me Gazra Azam, or
Mr. Head's my father.
That's right.
Gazra.
well, Gazra,
G-Man?
It's honestly kind of
Gazra-zam.
amazing you were born at all.
where is Zikram? Like, do we just leave the library and
You
Gone?
will leave Candlekeep Library. You will need to take the book with you, which I know is against library policy.
Oh, I'm okay
that's
with
no
this.
problem. We've done that
Hand it
100
over,
times.
and then, yeah. We know how.
I've smuggled a lot of stuff
Kids.
out of here.
Little Polly has very big trousers.
Hey, there's no little about me.
Has a laboratory several days north along the Sword Coast from here. You can follow the coastline until you find a spire made of coral. Stand at the base of the spire and look inland, and you will see the mouth of a flooded cave. That cave contains Zikran's laboratory and sanctum. My hope is we will find him there.
You wouldn't happen to be evil, would you? Just
Good
curious.
question.
If you are,
You
you
legally
have to tell us.
have to answer.
Books never lie. Heads in books, especially.
I am but a captive seeking to be free.
Probably evil now, right?
So how are you captured?
Captivated?
Captured.
Oh, I know how he was captured. You
Wait.
see,
No, never mind.
5 hours later.
I don't care.
Would
the
somebody
book get
like?
in Candlekeep though? That's my question.
I do not know the answer to that.
Someone probably
I-
donated it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am uncertain how the book
pretty
is no
cool
longer
book.
in Zikran's possession, and yet he must still be alive, for I am not free. Just because you asked, Kathy /Heimer and INA, does anyone want to roll to see what they know about Djinns?
Sure.
Yeah.
What would it be? Knowledge? I don't know if
Uh,
that's a thing. Hold on.
History, maybe?
Yeah, history, intelligence, something like that.
Nah,
right.
I'm stupid.
Insight?
It's not insight.
It's never insight.
I got a lot of insight.
Is it intimidation?
I can read people.
So I rolled a 5 and I have a -1. So not me.
You did not know that Djinn were blue, so this is everything since then has been new information to you.
Excellent.
Oh, Robin Williams.
Mm.
Yeah, don't know a lot about Djinns. I know where there's a book. No.
We know a lot about Djinn, which is
Mm.
different.
Yes.
Does anyone else want to roll a die on what they might know?
I got a 13, which is not great.
A
Oh, the
13?
15's
Better than me.
I will tell you that you let me make sure I get the name of your character correctly. Lempus, you know that Djinn they're elemental creatures, and they're usually, in the world of Dungeons and Dragons, where all of a type of creature fall in one place on a morality scale. They are usually known for being chaotic good.
Oh, cool.
So, they not so much, they're not bad or evil, but they also don't super care about, the laws of mortals. Anyone else?
I rolled a 15.
15. I will let you know that they are from the elemental plane of air, and they are known to be, they appear as blue humanoids with dark eyes, and they tend to enjoy living a life of comfort and ease, and literally traveling kind of on the wind and living on clouds, and
Not being inside a book then?
that would be pretty traumatizing to be, instead of living in a cloud, stuck in an old book that, particularly an old book that apparently has been locked for a long time.
My question is, if we are taking this book and we are going to be bringing it back to Zikran, is that not possibly a bad thing?
I mean,
Who are you
bringing the
asking?
book-
I'm asking the room.
He
No,
gave the-
it's
He
definitely
gave the
not.
book up. It's fine.
Did he?
He captured somebody.
We got to do what we got to do.
Listen, Nyasa, darling, you enjoy killing. And here
I mean,
we're given a chance and an opportunity to kill
Eh.
for good.
for
Maybe.
a wish.
I thought we were just going to talk him into freeing this guy because he
Also
obviously
an
doesn't need
option.
him anymore.
I mean,
I like the idea
sometimes
of-
assassination involves talking. Yes.
Talking someone to death? How do you do that? Tell
You
me
know-
everything.
you know how to do that.
That's a track. I like the idea of this walk down the coast. Excuse me a moment. I take a decanter out of a pouch on my
Mhm.
belt and I hold it up by my head and I say a word and water just pours down over my head. Thanks. screw it back on. Sorry, I have to re-moisten myself every 3 hours.
Yeah, that's just what you want in a library.
Yes. Yeah. Do you have to do it right next to every? It now smells like wet turtle, right?
How moist would you say you are, by the way? Just 90, 95%?
Moist, not soggy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Good.
Not
I like
dripping,
that. So,
but
okay.
if you poke me, there's a little.
Do I not squish? Yeah.
I bet you do.
The most sensuous episode we've had yet.
Not even Gribbet.
Yep.
You are going to have to check the moistness box, though, on, the, on iTunes.
Decanter of endless water for this bit.
It's going to be real useful as you journey up the sea, constantly in sight of the ocean.
Yep.
Oh, but it's
It
freshwater,
will be
right?
useful. I'm determined.
It's freshwater, right? So that's something.
I'm
Is
sure
it?
that matters.
I think I get to choose.
Would you like to bid adieu to Candlekeep Library and travel up the Sword Coast?
I guess.
Nah.
Okay. And that was Zikrin's Zikrin Home, an adventure we technically played some of, but not all of. Thanks for listening.
How many regrets do you have, Tony? Just asking.
Normal amount.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Good. Excellent. Let's go.
All right.
Paulie, under your trousers.
Yeah, give me that book, putting it in my pants. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
I'm Lempus, by the
Gazra
way.
Azam is like, I'm unsure
Hello.
about, and the book snaps closed and it's in his pants, and away you go.
Now that the book is closed, do you guys think that this genie would do what we say? Because he's
Probably
a
not.
genie, right? And he's in the book. Like if he was in a bottle, we'd just be wishing all over the place.
I mean, we can maybe sell him to Zikram. So, I mean, let's see where things take us.
Let's find out if he got rid of the book on purpose or if somebody stole it.
But keep it in your pants for now.
Or don't.
Do you have any particular arrangements you'd like to make vis-a-vis travel? I mean, obviously, you could just follow the road north along the coast. I don't know if anyone has a boat or horses.
I've got a boat.
Oh, wait, let me check my
wagon.
pants.
I've got a boat.
Oh, yeah. Do you have a boat?
Are there boats
Yeah,
in
you burned
Candlekeep
it.
that we could smuggle out in Polly's pants?
Yeah.
None.
No.
They're all
There's nothing
larger.
that can't be smuggled.
They're all larger than a gnome's pants. So
But are they larger than a centaur's pants? And how
they are larger
would
than
that
and how would a centaur wear
Centaur
the
wear
pants?
pants.
Yeah, are they like this or are they like that?
That's a really racist question.
I was going to say Americans will do anything to avoid using the metric system.
Yeah. You could perhaps pay to travel on one of the various boats, though your destination is a little confusing since it's, follow the coast several days looking for a landmark. You
I
can
want
also
to
just
just
head on
walk
your own.
along the coast. It sounds
All right.
nice.
Yeah, that
It's
could
the
be less
Pacific
confusing,
Highway,
actually.
baby.
All
Yeah.
right. I would like each of you to roll a easy nature check. So collectively, can you each roll try and get higher than 10 on nature as you
no.
travel through the wilderness?
I rolled a 14.
Natural 20, 25.
What? You're one of those wilderness wizards?
I have read so much about what to do once I'm not in the library. I am set.
You
Thank
are
goodness,
ready-
because I rolled a 2 and I have a -1. I am really rolling terribly.
I got an even
today.
10. I got a 10.
Somehow you end up buried in the sand, which is really hard for a centaur.
Wait, who got lower than a 10?
That was
Oh, I got
me.
a 4.
All right.
Don't step on that. That's red ants. That's quicksand. Oh, that's look
That's
over there.
quicksand
Look at that.
full
Oh,
of
don't
red
look at
ants.
that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look
Not
at
made
that.
of
Look at
red
that.
ants. It's just ants all the way down.
And sand.
Well, that's a new thing to be afraid of. I will say that strangely, I don't know why. Maybe Hermione, you are not built for the rolling countryside. You're best on a road. Traveling over the rolling hills of the Sword Coast is exhausting for you and Lempus. You both experience a level of exhaustion, which means you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Cool.
Told you we should have
Great.
taken my boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is roughly 2 days later. Probably some people. We've reached the stage of the road trip where people are complaining a lot.
Are we there yet?
Everyone's shoes are very wet, but you have followed the coast to. I don't know. Do you? Is Gazrazam sealed up in the book the whole time? But you find yourself.
I can't walk that far with the book down my pants. That was just for getting out of Candlekeep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do arrive kind of.
I happen to know that centaurs can carry more than an average person, even though they're just medium sized.
It's true.
So you're on kind of a rocky cliff shoreline here, but there's this just huge spire of coral jutting up from the water. It is a good 40 feet tall. The base of it is about 10 feet across. And as the waves kind of move around it, you can see it does look like the spire kind of seems to kind of line up with a cave-like opening in the cliffs. Though the passageway is very soggy and damp.
Tony, can I
Would
have
you
done
say
something
moist?
on the walk here?
Yes, you can.
I would like to have cast the 5th level spell Legend Lore on this book.
Oh, what does that do?
I name or describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to my mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing I name. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. Information you learned is accurate, but might be couched in figurative language. For example, if you have a mysterious magic axe on hand, the spell might yield this information. Woe to the evildoer whose hand touches this axe for even the half, and like stuff like that.
So would you know stuff about Zikrin? Is that what the implication is?
I just want to check in on the book with a magic spell as opposed to just the external evidence of what the book says about itself.
I am not entirely sure what to tell you. I think you get the sense that this was basically Zikrin's spell book that he used. I think you'd get the sense that Zikrin, and I think probably piecing it together with some of the clues in there was a pretty powerful, or is, because we know that Zikrin is still alive, a pretty powerful wizard and an air genasi. It seems like Zikrin was a powerful wizard who was seeking to learn about controlling more of the elements. So Zikrin, a water genasi, who's seeking to control creatures from the air elemental plane.
Great. And
that
one other thing, if you don't mind, I would also like to cast Scrying on Zikrin.
Okay. What does that do?
Well, you can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target and the sort of physical connection you have to it. So he's going to get a +5 because I haven't met him. I've heard of him. But I have a possession of his, so it comes down to a +1. So it's a wisdom save with a difficulty of 18.
Oof. Looking up Zikrin sets. He wasn't expected to be found this session. Everything is great.
On a failed save, the spell creates an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target. You can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. Sensor moves with the target, remaining within 10 feet of it for the duration. A creature that can see invisible objects sees the sensor as a luminous orb about the size of your fist.
Zikrin, somewhere in this world, on this plane of existence, I don't know if you know, I don't know if you know that he is on this plane of existence. I'll tell you, he's on this plane of existence because otherwise it's going to be a very long adventure. Zikrin rolled a 23 on a wisdom save.
No, he rolled a 1.
What?
I said he rolled a 1. I'm a divination wizard, y'all. I get to roll 2 dice at the beginning of each day and then make somebody roll them wherever I want.
Damn, level 10.
And you're using it there. All right. Zikrin has rolled a 1.
I am using it there on the second day of our journey.
Okay. Zikrin
the third day I roll a different die.
You know, Zikrin, powerful archmage. I imagine archmages do a lot of things. Like every morning they get up and have to re-up their various wards and protections. And this morning Zikrin got up and he kind of rushed things and he did not kind of cast his anti-scrying magic the same way he usually does.
He can have anti-scrying.
Well, okay, whatever. I'm making stuff up here, Monty.
Sorry.
And so I guess I failed that save. So what do you know about Zikrin based on that? On the scrying?
There's a invisible sensor within 10 feet of him, and I can see and hear through it. What's he doing?
Okay. Oh, Zikrin is in it looks like a laboratory. It looks particularly cold. There's frost on stuff. I guess you get to see Zikrin, right?
Yeah.
Which didn't expect that to happen for several sessions. Hold on, let me find the image for Zikrin. So Zikrin is a somewhat strange looking creature, being a water genasi. And you see Zikrin in it looks like a very cold laboratory kind of basement. There's no windows or anything like that. And he is working on just a very elaborate looking piece of magical and mechanical contraption. It kind of looks like a giant cannon. But this is what Zikrin the Water Genasi looks like.
Ooh. All right.
Ooh.
Thank you.
And I guess Zikrin is unaware of this sensor.
If he can see invisibility, he can see it, and if he has anti-scrying stuff, he'll know that it's happening.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say he has not noticed it. You also notice as you're watching him. We'll say this is kind of as you are approaching this place, this cave. Zikrin in his laboratory. There are a variety of other elemental creatures, kind of lesser elemental creatures that Zikrin seems to kind of be ordering around that are doing kind of, the physical labor to set stuff up in his laboratory for him. So he seems to have control of some air and water elemental creatures.
And he's pretty good at air cittern, as it turns out.
Yeah. All right. That was all unexpected. What happens next?
Glad we brought the nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You just keep telling yourself that.
I brought them. I brought them. I brought them.
Well,
he's
go on.
alive in there, guys, so that's good.
Yeah.
It'll be cold.
Cool.
It would be
Go
a
in.
lot easier if he were actually dead, so.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have
Well.
had to go on the quest at all if he was deceased.
Right.
So I guess you would have just opened the book and the genie would have said oh,
we did it. Give us a wish.
I didn't realize I was free this whole time. Thanks for pointing that out. I'll be going now.
We might have just died as we arrived.
Congratulations, you're level 11.
All right, so we're looking at this gaping maw, and we're deciding to go in. Is that the situation?
And this is going to be challenging here, given the size of several of the player characters. The water around this area of the cliffside here is it's at least 4 feet deep. Remind me how many characters, Hermione. That's no problem for you.
Yeah.
Nyasa, probably
6'4". I'm good.
Is your cloak billowing above the water line?
It's billowing in the water. Have you? Yeah.
It's like the sort of slow motion underwater shots that you get.
Okay.
Just billowing majestically.
Lempus, how do you feel about 4 feet of water?
I'm good with it.
Okay. And now we get down, working our way down the list.
Rude.
Yeah. Paulie, 4 feet of water. How's that for you?
Yeah, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
because all of the littles can just ride on my back.
Oh, okay. Little Andy
Yeah.
could always shape change into,
Like
an
a
aquatic
bat.
creature.
Yeah,
or
or an
flying
aquatic
creature.
creature.
Yeah.
Either one. Where
4
he
feet
feels-
sounds-
Aquatic. Oh, he could be a toad. Yes.
Yeah. So, and I don't know.
Oh,
Cyril,
wait, I can shapeshift. Never mind, I got this. I'm good.
Cyril, I will point. I don't know if you did you maybe have an amazing swim speed as a turtle, or maybe this is inconvenient for you. I don't know.
I don't have a swim speed, but I can hold my breath for up to an hour. So I
okay.
just walk in, my head is a foot under the water. I walk forward and then I come out.
Well, why doesn't Polly just ride Cyril then?
No
would you like
flying or swimming speed? What does that mean?
Means you don't
no,
fly or
wait, eighth
swim.
night. I can.
Swim
I can. Higher
speed is
level.
just
I'm
half
higher level
walking
now,
or
so we're
something.
good. We're good.
All right.
What are you going to turn into?
Who would like to lead the way into the cave?
I'll
don't
lead
know.
the way.
Maybe a dolphin. So smooth, so fast.
So sensual.
All right, I'm doing my best seahorse impression and coming through.
All right. You head into the kind of you probably have to stoop to get in. It is a bit of an annoying entrance here as the waves are kind of crashing on the rocks around you. The cave even kind of, has some multiple passageways here, but looking to the north, it just looks like a little dead end, and most of the cave seems to continue into the to the east. It's wet. There is, once you get past the mouth of the cave, Hermione, you can totally stand up straight. It is 12 feet high. Rough natural walls. Doesn't seem like anyone has done anything to turn this into a dungeon or a space like that. It is just a natural cave. But as you look north, give me a quick perception check.
What the? Hold on.
Wow.
I rolled a 3.
You need it?
I need a new dice, clearly, because you are in timeout.
You want a 13?
I would love a 13.
I'm very excited about Portland, so I'm using it at the first opportunity.
The day just started, Cyril.
Nah,
Wait, but
I'm gonna hold on to it.
Is this considered an ability check?
Yes, which you have disadvantage
Which
on.
I have disadvantage on. So let's see if I can roll lower. I rolled an 11 that time, so
all right,
we're good.
Hermione, you kind of stride into the water, and 2 corpses just are carried by the current, kind of wash up against your leg.
Oh,
Ew. Are they moving by the are they living
yes, the living corpses.
Day of
Just
night.
making sure they're not
night of.
animated.
They appear
Just
to
poke
be, we will find out next time. Are these corpses living? Are they animated? Are they zombies? Are they ghouls? Are they gas? Or are they just dead? And isn't that terrifying enough? Or isn't every dead person a part of us that dies with them? For answers to questions such as these. Tune in next time to Total Party Kill.
The Incomparable Podcast Network. Become a member and support this show today. theincomparable.com/members